Welcome to the last episode of the series. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am Polish Pete and I sell cheap ladies clothing on eBay UK. This is episode number 10 of the series How to Grow Your eBay Sales. If you haven't watched previous episodes, there is a link to the playlist over here. Also down in the description box there are links to all episodes. This episode is the last one, but if I figure out something else, I will make another one. Today I would like to talk about some miscellaneous stuff, some tiny little bits that are not worth to make a separate video about them, things that I already have talked about in my previous videos and all that kind of stuff. During this video I will send you to my older videos because there is no point to repeat myself. So let's go. First thing that I would like to talk about is time savings. The best way to grow your sales is to list and sell more items. To list more items in a given time, you have to refine your processes and save the time. The less time per item, the more item you are able to list. So for example, in 40 hours a week, you've got say 20 hours to list your items. So the shorter it takes you, or the less it takes you to list an item, the more items you will be able to list in that 20 items. You can, for example, implement better storage system. So it would save you time while picking orders, and then that save time on picking orders, you can move to the kind of a listing process. So if you want to see my storage system, go and have a look and check out this video over here. Now, I don't really consider myself as an expert, but my storage system is working quite well, and it's doing its job really. So go and have a look at that video and check out if you could implement something out of this to your storage system. Now, the other way to increase your profits, to increase your sales, is increase your profit per item. And I don't necessarily mean to sell more expensive items, because that can occur costs as well, because they will be more expensive to buy. And also there are situations where you can't just find enough those expensive items. So you can, for example, increase your profit by buying cheaper, so buying in bulk. So so at the end of the day you will earn more because you bought those items cheaper than you used to buy. You can cut your storage cost, for example. If you can board up your loft, for example, and give up your storage unit, you will stop to pay that storage fees, and this way your profit will be higher. You can cut your cost by using eBay promotional offers to cut your fees, or you can cut your cost basically in many other ways, finding out some cheaper way to send your items. If you would like to check out how I ship my items, go and see this video over here. You can, for example, sell more to the same customer. So customer buys 2 items instead of 1, or 3 items instead of 1. If you would like to see how I do it, go and check this video over here. And I'm sorry for such shameless plugs, but I just don't want to repeat myself, and these videos explain quite clearly what I do and how I do it. Another way to grow your sales is, for example, send an external traffic to your store. So you will be able to capitalize on that external traffic, on that extra traffic that is, above your traffic sent by the algorithm. And eBay loves accounts with external traffic because it means that they don't have to pay for that traffic, in form of advertising or something like that. So sending an external traffic to your account is really beneficial. So how can you do it? You basically using social media. Yeah. So if you sell, for example, niche items, yeah, I don't know, vintage clothing, for example, you can set up a Facebook page about it, give some examples over there, some pictures and stuff like that, start to build the community around it, and then send that traffic to your eBay store. It's not easy, but it's doable. Another good way to increase your traffic and increase your sales is like an early sale. What I mean by that? I mean, if you are able to sell an item early in a day, that gives a boost to your account, and then your account sells more throughout the day. So if you are able to, for example, accept an offer that came during the night, that will set your account good for the day. Honestly speaking, all the best selling days that I had in last 2-3 years, they were always days that I had an early morning sale. So if you can get 1, 2, 3 early morning sales, then your day will be great. I promise you that your day will be great. Obviously not 100% times, but in majority of times your day will be really, really good. So it's even sometimes worth to sell that item, that morning item, a bit cheaper than you would, just to give yourself that boost and sell more throughout the day. What else? You can use a codeless voucher to sell more items. I've talked about it in this video over here, so you can go and check that out. What else, guys? If you are able to put your hands on some replenishable item, so by replenishable I mean that you can buy more and more and more and more in quantity, and it's the same item, so you don't have to list it over and over and over again. You would make one listing and you just top up your inventory, right? And if that item is, highly sought after on eBay, right, and you can sell it even for a tiny profit or even breaking even, right? So covering all your costs, that will give you a massive boost, because you will be having that sale, boom, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 sales a day of that item. Even if you don't make money, or even if you just make tiny bit of money on it, that item will pull all your other items up, and you will have more and more sales on the other items, right? So by selling that popular item and not even making money on it, you will make money on the rest of your items. And to be perfectly honest with you, I'm looking for that item for a long time. I can't find anything that will be, easy to storage, easy to send, and making me tiny little profit. But I'm still looking for it. I didn't give up, and I will look for it, for as long as I will be able to. What else? Yeah, there's one more thing that I would like to talk about. These are defects. defects obviously won't boost your sales, but they will drag your sales down. So it's very important to avoid them. Yeah, you have to avoid item not as described. You have to avoid returns. You have to avoid late deliveries. You have to avoid late dispatches. You know, uh, you have to avoid, item out of stock defects. It is easier said than done, but is doable, and there is a lot of things that you can do to avoid those defects. If you send items on time, you will avoid those late deliveries. If you keep yourself on top of your stock levels, you will avoid those item out of stock defects and stuff like that. So there is a lot of things that depend on you, really. Yeah, I think that's it for today, guys. I think that I have covered quite deeply throughout entire series that possibilities that are in front of you to grow your sales. I hope there is some knowledge in this series, and I hope it will bring you more sales. eBay is pretty easy, to be fair. You know, if you know what you're doing, eBay is really easy thing to stay on top of. I don't know any other business, guys, that you can start with literally pennies in your pockets and without any knowledge or any formal education, you know, or reading any books about it, going to any courses, you know, everything is there on YouTube. Everything that you need to know is there on YouTube, and more and more and more videos, are released every single day. So, honestly speaking, guys, if you have a correct merchandise, a correct stock, and you more or less know what you're doing on eBay, I don't know any other business that can be profitable so quickly, with such a little investment. You don't have to buy, a shop front. You don't have to buy any sort of warehouse or any sort of like a workshop or anything. You don't have to go to school. You don't have to go to the course. You don't have to really have a formal education. Provided you can count and write, you are set to go. Honestly, guys, if you have a really, really hot stuff to sell, you will see the money in your bank within a week. Within a week. Okay, guys, that's it from me today, and about growing your sales, about this series. So please like the video, and if that content is something that you would like to see more, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. I hope there are some people that are not subscribers and watching this video. So guys, God bless you all. I wish you all the best. I wish you very good week, very good month, very good year, very good life, guys. See you next time. God bless you all. Bye bye.